Russell Westbrook is back in Oklahoma City, but this time he's not the hero, he's the opponent. And yet, the crowd, they are still on their feet, still showing love to Brody. The same man who gave his heart to the city for over a decade, now facing his old squad in the playoffs, Poetic. Watching this series unfold, it hit me. When I was a kid, I lived for the 2016 Thunder. Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, prime Serge Ibaka, and a young Steven Adams. They were electric. Now, almost 10 years later, we've got a new wave of OKC players. Shai Alexander, Chet Holmgren, and Jalen Williams. And they're making noise in the West in a whole new way. So it got me thinking, who would really win in a battle between these two generations of Thunder greatness? Before I dive into the hypotheticals, let's rewind the clock all the way back to 2016 to fully understand how good the Thunder were. And this season wasn't just about wins, it was about vengeance, redemption, and dominance. They finished the regular season with 55 wins and 27 losses, third in the West, but don't let the seeding fool you. The team had the firepower to beat anyone. At the heart of it all, two absolute juggernauts. Kevin Durant, at the peak of his powers, a 7-foot scoring machine, dropping nearly 28 points a night with surgical shooting, pull-up threes, off-ball movement, mid-range mastery, and there was no answer to stopping Kevin Durant on the offensive end. And on top of that, there was Russell Westbrook, the engine, the explosion, chaos, the triple-double threat every night. He averaged 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists, but the numbers didn't capture the intensity, the way he attacked the rim like it owed him money. With Serge Ibaka patrolling the paint and a young Steven Adams setting bruising screens, the Thunder weren't just a highlight reel, they were a problem. And in the playoffs, that didn't change. They steamrolled Dallas in 5 games and took out a 67-win San Antonio Spurs in 6 games. And then they had their toughest opponent yet in the 73-9 Golden State Warriors, the greatest regular season team of all time, on the ropes, up 3-1. And all they had to do is land that knockout blow. One win away from the NBA Finals. And then it happened. Game 5, Game 6, Game 7. Steph took over. They went nuclear. Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook out of rhythm, out of sync. The Golden State Warriors completed the comeback. A moment that would not only define the season, but change the NBA forever. It was the end of an era. And just weeks later, Kevin Durant made a choice. And that choice set shockwaves throughout the league. Now fast forward to today. It's 2025, almost a decade later, and somehow Oklahoma City is right back in the mix. This new Thunder team, they weren't built overnight. They were built smart. Years of patient drafting, player development, and culture building have brought us here. A team that's not just good, but dangerous. This isn't just a fun young team catching people off guard. The 2025 Thunder have been a problem all season long. From opening night, they've been in the thick of the Western Conference race. Not chasing the top seeds, but being the top seed. And not by accident. Their consistency.
My whole life is consistent. Everything I do. From what I eat, to when I sleep, to my recovery, to my loved ones, everything's consistent, and it's a routine for me at this point.
Depth and team-first mentality has made them one of the toughest matchups in the league. To really put it into perspective, let's talk numbers. 3rd in defensive rating, 6th in pace, and 1st in net rating. Their net rating was so high, it rivaled the 1996 Chicago Bulls. They will run you out. They will hit you with efficient, unselfish offense. This team doesn't just have stars, it also has an identity. And credit to former Coach of the Year Mark Daigneault. He's turned a group of promising pieces into a unified machine. Everyone knows their role, everyone buys in, and the ball movement, it's just beautiful. They've beaten the league's best, and not just once. Blowouts, clutch wins, gritty comebacks, it's all been part of the Thunder's blueprint this year. And the scariest part is, they are not at their ceiling. They are young, they are fearless, and they're playing with house money. Also with the hunger of a team that knows it's ready now. In the first round, the Thunder came in with all eyes on them, and they didn't flinch. Young, yes, but rattled, never. They handled their business against the Memphis Grizzlies, winning Game 1 by 51 points, and coming back down 29 points in Game 2 to show the league that no one can really mess with them. They advanced past the first round, taking out the Grizzlies in 4 games, showing the league that this isn't just a cute young team story, but just a takeover in progress. But now in the second round, that's where things get poetic. Russell Westbrook, he's back in OKC, battling his old franchise on the biggest stage since his MVP days. It's emotional, it's tense, but make no mistake, this Thunder team isn't here for a reunion tour. And as just a couple days ago, the Oklahoma City Thunder took care of business against the Denver Nuggets. beating the Denver Nuggets in 7 games by 32 points really showed that they could beat anyone in the league, no matter who it is and how great of a player they are. This young core is growing up right before our eyes, and just like in 2016, the energy in OKC is electric once again. Different names, same passion. The stage is set. New generation is making its mark. But if we line them up against the legendary 2016 squad, who really comes out on top? We've got our teams, we've got our arrows, but there's only one true way to really settle this. Let's get into the lab to figure out who would win in this hypothetical matchup. And to start game 1, it was like a normal playoff game, while both teams exchanging blows, but things quickly changed in that third quarter with OKC got it going on a 45-21 run to seal game 1 in 2025's favor, with Shai having 29 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, going 13 of 13 from the free throw line, with Chet Holmgren right behind him with 23 points and 6 rebounds, and then J-Dub with 22 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 stocks. And in 2016, it was just Westbrook who showed up with 37 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, Dion Waiters with 20 points and 5 of 8 from 3, and KD with a whopping 5 points, 7 assists, 2 of 10 from the field, with 2025 winning 133-103. And in game 2, both teams won't stand down, hitting blows back and forth to the point the game is tied with 3 minutes to go. This is where Russell Westbrook got into his element, giving the 16th Thunder a little bit of hope with an and one, but Lou Dort quickly responds with a 3 of his own to give OKC the lead with 16 seconds left. And after a Westbrook missed 3, and Chet goes to the free throw line, and he splits the free throws to give 2025 the 2-point lead with less than 15 seconds left. And Westbrook gets Shai onto an island, and with 1 second left to send the game to OT, Shai fouls him, and Westbrook makes both to force overtime. And in overtime, it was Shai Gilgeous-Alexander scoring 4 straight, and then Chet hitting a big 3 to ultimately put 2016 Thunder away, even with KD and Russ battling it out to try to ease their way back into this game. But it was not enough. Shai hits a tough midi to put them up by 4, but the lead isn't safe with KD in the game. KD hits a big 3, making a 1-point game. After some more Shai free throws, KD has a chance to end it at the second overtime. Unfortunately, he misses it. 2025 to take a 2-0 lead against the 2016 Thunder, and Shai having 43 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, going 13 of 14 from the free throw line. And it was J-Dub right behind him with 18 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, and Chet having 15 points and 11 rebounds. And Westbrook for 2016 leading the charge yet again with 33 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists. KD finally stepping up with 27, 7 points, and 15 assists, and Steven Adams having 16 points and 14 rebounds. Game 3 started off how the other 2 games also, going back and forth, but this time it was a 16 Thunder who started to pull away. But you can never count out Shai and friends, making a single-digit game with 2.5 minutes left in the game. But it was KD and Russ yet again there to seal the game for the 16th Thunder to make the series 2-1, with KD having 38 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, Dion Waiters with 26 points and 7 assists, and Russell Westbrook with a triple-double with 17 points, 12 rebounds, and 14 assists. 2025 was Shai Gilgeous-Alexander yet again. 32 points, 3 rebounds, and 9 assists. Dub having 20 points, 8 assists. This time it was LeGuentins Dort with 19 points. Game 4, a big game for the 2016 Thunder, back against the walls, but the depth and talent of the OKC's bench really started to show. Going on a 44-26 run in the third quarter to give them a 17-point lead going into the fourth, and that was enough to pull away in this Game 4, with them taking a 3-1 lead against the 2016 Oklahoma City Thunder, with KD having 28 points and 12 rebounds, Ibaka also having 19 points and 12 rebounds, and Russell Westbrook with a near triple-double, 14 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, but the kicker, he was 6 of 24 from the field. 2025 side, it was J-Dub with 28 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists, Jay having 27, 5, and 5, and Chet with another double-double, 19 points and 10 rebounds, going to this Game 5 with a 3-1 lead. And in this Game 5, OKC's depth and brotherly bonding was just too much for this 2016 Thunder to handle, going on a 20-6 run to start the fourth, and that would seal the game, with 2025 OKC winning the series in 5 games. After the fourth quarter, Russ and KD couldn't pull it together to close it out. We closed it out in 5 games, and Shai in this Game 5 had 35 points, 13 assists, and 11 of 14 from the field. And J-Dub with 28 points, 7 assists, and 3 stocks. Chet with 17 points and 6 blocks. And KD, and Westbrook were the only two to show up for the Thunder today, with KD having 34 points and 6 rebounds, Russ having a near 27-point triple-double with 27, 9, and 15, and Dion Waiters being the third leading scorer yet again with 18 points and 5 rebounds. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was named their finals MVP in this hypothetical matchup. And there it is. Just in 5 games, the new era takes the crown. The 2025 Oklahoma City Thunder, the faster, deeper, and more versatile, outlasted the legends of 2016 and staked their claim to history. With Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the finals MVP, didn't just show up, he took over in this series. And look, the 2016 Oklahoma City Thunder, they are legendary. They had KD, Russ, give us their moments that we'll never forget. Their squad was iconic, but the game has evolved so much, and so has Oklahoma City. Watching the simulation felt like closing one chapter and opening another. And the heartbreak of 2016 and the hope of 2025. The Thunder basketball has always been about growth and greatness. So whether you were rocking with Russ and KD back in the day, or riding with Shai in the new wave now, one thing's for sure, the future in OKC is as loud as ever. Thank you guys for watching. Drop a like what you felt about the Oklahoma City Thunder. Let me know in the comments down below who's your all-time Thunder starting 5. And see you guys in the next video. All of them dudes. Salute.